Blessings, y'all. Just wrapped up something that was beautiful. Uh, yeah, just wrapped up something that was beautiful. Not physically wrapped up something, but wrapped up something. Finished it. And I was thinking about a posed question, which is how do you purposefully, how do you positively move in purpose? You know, you can say all day purpose, purpose, purpose. But some people's purpose, you have to understand, is to wreak havoc in your life. Some people's purpose is to bring hell on earth and not heaven. So you have to think about, what do you do to bring positive purpose? Or what do you do to walk in positive purpose, God's purpose for your life? What is a way that you do that? And I thought with me, especially in the right now, is number one, every day, trying my best to remember to ask for prayer, ask in prayer, to help me not be an offense. I don't want to be an offense from things that are said, things that are done, or not said or not done, because I walked in it for a long time, and it just had me going in circles, because bitterness was created from that, and it was just simmering in me, and I knew that if it was to begin to bubble over, it was going to be an ugly situation. And that's what happens. There's so many people walking around in offense because of something that was said or not said or done or not done or whatever the case may be, and pride won't let them even admit that. If you can't admit that you got an issue, then the issue can't be resolved. It's okay to admit that you are offended, because a lot of people are. And it's seen. It's evident. So it's okay to, as a matter of fact, it's healthy to admit that. That way, you can begin to address it, whether it's something that you are just being offended by because of something in you that isn't or hasn't been addressed or dealt with, or if it's really that person that is purposefully offending you. And a lot of times it's not. I'm not saying always, but a lot of times it's not. And this is not a time for people to be walking around offended all the time and letting bitterness sit and simmer in them, because what you're spilling over is ugly. The spillover is ugly, and I know. and like I said, every day is a thing to pray, to not walk in offense, to not be offended. And I know even now I have a better understanding, not a complete, but a better understanding of why God personally told me, stop being offended. Because he saw my heart. He saw my heart. He saw the ugliness that was hovering over the beauty that was in my heart. He created my heart to love. I'm a loving person, but it was like so many things that people were doing, saying, attitudes they were having for no reason, was causing me to just be in that offense. And you know, it's something when people do or say something or have an attitude with you, or whatever the case may be, and then they avoid you. So it's not even like you can address it because they're avoiding you. So it's like you have to sit in that and you have to sit with it. So who else you gonna talk to? Because if you talk to other people, oh, blessed God, that I shared that teaching by Covenant Church. Amazing. Everybody need to listen. But if you talk to other people, then you're already wrong. Been there, done that too. Because people would take what you say to them and twist it, turn it, flip it over, and whatever the case may be. And shouldn't have been saying it anyway, none of it. But, people put their spin on everything. But, God is the only person we need to be talking to about it. Now, if you have a spouse or something, maybe you can confide in them, but you need to go to God and let him give you, the wisdom to handle it. Blessed God. I went long again. I wasn't even meaning to go this long. But what are you doing to positively, to walk in positive purpose, to put your stamp on the earth positively in God's purpose? That's one of mine. Learning to not be offended, praying to God about not being offended so that I don't walk around in bitterness, and that I can exude love even in the midst of, that's what being a shepherd is. I learned something on yesterday. Yeah. Loving people when they are literally being unlovable, and being forgiving and still being concerned about a person's soul, and being concerned about a person, period, even when they are unlikable. Not even just unlovable, but unlikable. That's not an easy task when you staring the person in their face, that is tearing you up verbally with other people, and you just like, and they just smiling like, everything is all good. Blessed God, how strong are you in that manner? Ooh, are you strong enough to let go of that flesh card? Yeah. Blessed God, y'all have an awesome rest of your day. I didn't mean to go this long, but you know how it goes sometimes. But think about that. What are you doing to positively put your stamp in purpose, positive purpose in the earth? Yeah. Blessings, y'all.